My name's Clayton Blake. I'm one of the directors in Fivium. We're an IT company formed from IT individuals. We used to get together on regular outings at the pub, whatever, and have chats about the IT industry. This is way before Fivium started. And we often looked at the systems that were out there and thought, we can do much better than that. And after much discussion and quite a bit of investigation and research, we decided to form the company 2 years ago and started bidding for projects from then on. And it's been quite a roller coaster ride since then, so it's been a very interesting experience. The kind of people we work with, to give you an idea, we start off in the energy industry. And if you can think of, for instance, oil and gas reserves in the North Sea, there's a lot of processing and legislation around extracting the oil, delivering it to the end customer. Mountain of paperwork to go through, a lot of approvals, a lot of processes, including forms and approval for things like the impact on the environment. So that's where Fivium come in. We take these paper-based manual processes, we streamline them, turn them into web-based systems that allow easy access to all the people involved and push the system and the processes through far quicker. In terms of financial setup, the IT industry is a little bit different to the other industries in terms of you haven't got a product or you haven't got a factory that you need to set up. So the financial hurdles weren't as big as in other systems because we were all prepared as a team to work for a very low wage, so to speak. That was where the initial outlay came in. We all put an initial investment in it and we managed to do it without external funds. When you're starting out your company, one of the very useful things is look at all the other websites that are around there. Business Link from the government is there, that's quite useful. The other thing we found, as we mentioned before, is talk to other businesses. They've been through the same boat as you have before. Ring them up, have a chat, even if they're a potential competitor. You'd be quite surprised. A lot of the businesses in UK really do want to see other businesses succeed, and that's invaluable advice that you can get. Working with the larger companies is an interesting challenge in itself. You're often perceived as a smaller player, so you've got to be very careful to not get bullied into a corner or and make sure you get your point across. One way to do that is with partnering with some of the other big companies. Also, I think if you can make the larger corporations see what benefit they can get out from what you're doing, they actually are very helpful on site. We actually found that a lot of the corporations, a lot of the companies out there were actually very helpful of us, and because we were a smaller company, they didn't actually feel threatened by us, and we got a better working relationship out of that, whereas if we were more of a larger competitor. Customer service is pivotal to the way we work. We're very, very involved with the customer, and we think that differentiates us from other people. The people that you get supporting the system are the actual people that you get designing and defining the system. We do work very, very closely. That's part of our methodology with our agile development that we do. One thing you can find with a lot of the bigger organisations is the person that comes in to the company, as you get Ian Stein sort of talking about what he's going to do and how everything's going to be done. The company then purchases the solution, and you get Mickey Mouse coming in to actually do the product, and it's not quite what the people want. But because we're small and because we're approachable and because we're dynamic, we believe that we offer a very, very good customer experience. In terms of environmental questions that we get from customers, especially with new projects, I think that's becoming an increasing concern from customers. When we actually put a package in, we talk a little bit about the environment, and I think that's well received by our customers. Be very, very careful with cash flow. A lot of companies in UK that go under, the number one reason is cash flow, and of those people that have the cash flow problems that go under, the majority of them have full order books. So it's just an incredible situation to be in. It looks like the business is going well, but the cash flow flow just knocks you dead. So that's one thing we keep a very, very close eye on. A business plan is very important, be it an 80-page document, a piece of A4, or something just written on the beer coaster at the pub. You need to have a written down business plan, and you need to be prepared to change it. From the first day of business, you'll probably find that new opportunities come up. You've got to be open and aware of these new opportunities and be prepared to change a business plan as needs be. So that's quite a useful thing as well. One of the other things I would probably say is do what you're passionate about. It's very, very easy to excel at something if you're passionate about it, and we are very passionate about what we do. It's not so easy if your heart's not in it. So, and there's quite a bit of activity out there and quite a bit of opportunity. So make sure you pick the things that you think you'll be very passionate about. Probably the final thing I'd say in terms of business is get some enjoyment out of it. You're going to be in this business for a long, long time. It's going to be quite a big chunk of your life. Fivium, ourselves, we plan to be around for many, many years to come. And if we're not enjoying what we're doing, it's going to be a very, very hard road. So celebrate your successes and enjoy life a little.